Hello. Today the tip that I have for you is how to make your own embossed paper. And as we all know, scrapbooking is a very addictive habit, and one of the things that is essential for scrapbooking is paper. Paper can be really expensive. It can also collect and end up with a lot of it. So I've kind of put myself on a paper hold, which is really sad because there's a whole bunch of really cool paper out there that I would love to buy, but a couple of things. I don't have the budget or the space to store it. But I already have a whole bunch of really plain, normal cardstocks and a bunch of different things. So I went searching to see if there's a way that I could get that embossed look for, pennies on the dollar. And what I found is a tip from a scrapper named Tammy Mitchell. And she owns a website called thescrapspot.com. And she showed me this tip via her website. And it's an amazing tip, and I'm ready to share it with you. So, let's get started. First, there we go. You can see the paper there. What that is that's just 2 sheets of plain purple cardstock. And what I've done is I've taken my punch here, and with my punch, I have punched out of this paper a whole bunch of shapes of this flower here. Now what I've done is I've taken this flower and applied just a little glue to the back of it. And you don't need much, just enough to make it stick, because these adhesives are extremely strong. Okay, and I'm just going to take this and stick it on the paper here. And you see already it's giving you kind of that embossed look where it's got a raised edge to it. Now if you want to take it a little further, see how these are a little darker, you can take your stamp pad and just brush it over the top. And it gives you a little bit more of a defined edge. And see how on the corners, on the edges here, I've done a little bit of, this one's hanging off of the edge. You take your scissors and just cut off that excess. So just cut off the excess here so it's not hanging off the edge. And you could also use your paper cutter, your trimmer, to do this if you wanted to make sure you got absolute straight lines, but I'm not really concerned with that right now. And there I've got a beautiful piece of embossed paper for any project that I wanted. Now if you wanted to, you could even, Tammy suggests that you could make just strips and make that as a fun title strip, or you could even just do a few down in the corner if you didn't want a whole piece of background paper. And then, of course, you just take your pictures and mount them on there however you'd like them, and put in your fun title and everything else, and you've got a really expensive looking piece of background paper for maybe $1. So that's my tip for today. Have fun.